Hey, folks, Coach Simmons here. And you know, the gloves are off. I'm not even can anymore. So, YouTube says they want me to have content that is different than everybody else's, right? So I'm using the same format. Well, this right here, it's gonna hurt some feelings. When they tell you your content ain't worth $250,000, they tell you your content is not worth 5 mil. Treat them like you did a Trump supporter. Ask them, what do you mean my content is not worth it? Because it's one thing to say my current content from 2010 to 2022 isn't worth that amount of money. It's another thing to tell me 102 years of content isn't worth that. When it's 102 years, it's no longer content, man. It's a culture. The SWAC is the third oldest D1 conference in the country. Third oldest. You telling me content created by the third oldest conference, which is a culture, which is my culture, black culture, HBCU culture, is not worth any amount of money? So, this is the entire history of the SWAC membership, conference memberships. Paul Quinn, Bishop, Prairie View. You telling me Prairie View's history isn't worth that much money? Sam Houston, like, who the hell is Sam Houston? 1 year Jackie Robinson coaching basketball. You telling me that story is not worth $250,000? Texas College, Raleigh College, Langston, Southern by itself. You telling me that content is not worth it? Arkansas Pine Bluff, Grambling. I know damn well you ain't gonna say Grambling ain't worth it. Jackson State, Alcorn State, Valley, all of these histories. You telling me that content is not worth it? Let's get back on the bullshit, okay, today? Let's just start calling out names. Lou Brock. Sound familiar? Anybody know what it is? Oh yeah, Hall of Famer from Southern, baseball. That story ain't worth it? Dennis Oil Can Boyd, baseball, Jackson State. No? Maybe you only know football. Maybe no one here knows a damn thing about baseball. You don't know about the Aubrey Fords, the William Bill Fosters, the Larry Watkins, the Jesse Whites, the Willie Rat McGowan. You don't know them. How about this? Reggie Barlow, Lynn Barney, Mel freaking Blunt, Charlie Choo Choo Watkins, Robert Brazile, Dr. James Brooks, Vincent Brown, Buck Buchanan. Serious? Oh, it goes more. How about Donald Driver? Remember him? Dwight Fisher, Aubrey Ford, Leslie Frazier, Richard M16 Miles. That was my boy. Edward Bo Murray. Cleophas Miller. Yeah, I said Cleophas. That's his name. Ernie the Big Cat Ladd. Deacon Jones. Charlie Joyner. Harold Jackson. Oh, we're going to go on with this. W.C. Gordon. Jimmy Giles. William Billy Nix. Alvin Reed. Ernest Riggins. Eddie Robinson Jr., Eugene Sanders, Hampton Smith, Taylor Otis, Willie Satellite Totten. Oh, you want more? Jerry Rice, Walter Payton, Michael Woods, Sammy White, Paul the Tank Younger. These aren't worth $250,000. I mean, if you really want to go deep with it, bruh, we can go with Avery Johnson, Steve L. McNair, Aeneas Williams. That's in Southern. This is what the history of the SWAC is. You caught up in the moment. People caught up in the moment saying, well, the complete history of the SWAC, that means nothing. Screw you. The complete history of the SWAC is 102 years old. That's not a football or sports history. That is a fucking culture. I don't know what else to say to y'all. I don't get it. If you settle for whatever you want, if you want to go basketball, okay, what about Willis Reed? People in New York know Willis Reed because that's the last time the Knicks ever won a damn title. Well, all I'm saying, you have got to stop settling for crap. If you settle for crap, you're going to get crap. To me, the best damn thing the SWAC could do, and I've been saying this for a year. I didn't hop on the bandwagon in the last 2 months. The best thing they can do is one of three things. Hop on Hulu. Hulu needs content. They do live sports. I heard somebody discuss about the whole the end zone camera that's on the little pylon, how much it costs. You don't got to have that at every damn game. You pick one or two games. The stuff is so simple, it's giving me a headache. If you have 3 contracts, you have ESPN pick one, then you have the whoever Go or whatever the hell the other one is, they pick another one, and you pick somebody else. But the easiest thing to do, you take the TV stuff to the TV games. You don't leave the pylon, the end zone cameras in Valley for the whole week when you go on the goddamn Palm Bluff. That's the first thing. Pick a streaming service that's already big that wants to promote your stuff to make them look better. The Fox network got popular in the 90s off of black culture. You think I'm lying? Martin, Living Single, New York Undercover, In Living Color. I think Arsenio's on there too as well. That culture created the network that now we ain't going there now. But anyway, if you get on one of these apps that are already nationally known, not trying to get nationally known, that's good. 2, you teach media classes. You teach people how to make apps. You have computer classes. Build in-house your own app. Promote your own app. When you build up your app, keep your ESPN deal to pay you no money. Build up your app at the same time. When it's time to renegotiate, bring it to the table. This is what I have. And third, hey, do what you've been doing, which is nothing. But there is no reason to have petty change, non-cryptocurrency be what keeps you or is what you're going to settle for. This is not Dogecoin. This is not Bitcoin. You've already put in the work for 102 years. You have the Black history. People don't realize this. Whenever you lump together speeches into something, because it happened with the Big Ten Network, they actually had speeches from presidents on the Big Ten Network because they spoke at their schools, which means you're going to have Martin Luther King, probably Marcus Garvey, damn sure Malcolm X speeches. You're going to have Black Panther rallies at your campus. You're going to have the entire chronological history of Black culture from 1920 to 2022. But these fools are complaining, saying it ain't worth nothing. I don't know how to end this shit, man. So you know what? I'm gonna play like this. 102 years of history, of stories, of videos, of content, and you want to joke that it ain't worth nothing. Let's go, Simmons, and kiss my ass.